Hi, this is Deborah, and today I want to talk about things that you should teach your children when they're young. I think when they're about 2 years old, they are old enough to walk, they're old enough to start doing chores like sweeping or picking up their toys. Don't wait till they're 5 or 6. They get an attitude when they're about that age. And surely don't wait till they're 8. But yeah, start teaching them how to pick up about 2 years old. Another thing is, I think mothers, if you have, and fathers, if you have the land, start a garden. Gardening. My children have good memories of me having a garden and canning vegetables. I know that people don't have that land anymore, but it's very rare that people do anymore. But having a garden is nice, and teaching the children how to weed. And I think most important is to teach them to save. Open them a bank account. I opened my granddaughter and my children bank accounts when they were little, and don't let them get into the money. Also, one thing I didn't stress with my children who are now in their 40s, that is to respect their elders, to visit the sick and the shut-ins. And yeah, we did visit their grandparents and stuff like that. But I don't know if I emphasized to respect older people. That is extremely important. I know the Japanese put a big emphasis on the grandparents. They let them move in and they take care of them. This Americans don't do that so much. It's very sad. I respect anybody who really takes their parents in. I know my little sister did that for my mother. I'll be eternally grateful. I was disabled and in the middle of a very bad divorce and couldn't do it, mentally or physically. Another thing you should teach your children is to sew. That's why the Girl Scouts and the Boy Scouts is a good thing for them to do. Traveling, take them places if you have the money. Take them to the library. I know that's probably a joke now with the internet, but yeah, I always took my kids to the library. I took my grandchildren, and some of them would be, kicking and screaming. But yeah, the other thing is teach them respect of other people's space, like not to bully. I should have spent a little bit more time with that. My son was quite the bully in high school. I heard after it was done that my son would, be beating up other children. And I kept telling him, it's going to come back on you. Well, it did, because he got the shit beat out of him, and I was grateful because he stopped that bully. He stopped it right there, and then, he came to the front door with a black eye, and he was humiliated, and he never did it again. But that's why it's important to teach your children to walk in other people's shoes. But children need to know the chores. They need to know their boundaries. They need to be disciplined. If you have one parent who's not on board with the disciplining, you're going to have such a horrible time raising teenagers. Oh my God, that's a nightmare in itself. But you've got to have both parents on the same playing table. If you don't, you might as well bang your head against the wall. So hope that helps you guys out a little bit. Bye.